Hey, what is good, ladies and gentlemen, niggas? It is your boy MoonMonkey coming at you with another episode of Mario Kart 8 Online. And today, looks like we don't see any ugly ass me's. Looks like all of you guys get a pass. All of you get a pass, except this bitch in the black. You looking kind of funky, but we gonna let it slide. But whatever, my niggas. So today we gonna be talking all good shit Splatoon. So I got a lot of news to talk about, and not just Splatoon as well. We got a lot of other things to talk about, as well as like Nintendo's financial reports and some other shit. So let's get into it. So let's see what stage we're gonna get. Let's see. Ooh, can we get that Bowser? Baby Park though, nigga. Baby, this is how we gonna start the episode off? What's motherfucking Baby Park? Nigga, alright, so we gonna be rocking with my baby girl, Daisy. So let's do it. So yeah, let's start getting started with these Splatoon news. So pretty much they started off the direct pretty much talking about all the shit that we already knew. We knew about like the whole speed of the Splatoons, like we knew like how they are more faster in ink mode when they're swimming through the ink as a squid. We know that they're only able to shoot when they're in human form, so all that shit is kind of redundant, so I ain't gonna talk about all that shit that the nigga talked about. But I am gonna talk about some of the new shit they talked about. Well, new to like the public. I'm sure some of these journalists are probably already know most of these shits, but to us, the mass public, this shit is new. So we gonna talk about my nigga Spike. So pretty much Spike seems like he's going to be a gear upgrader, so he's going to be able to increase the amount of abilities that you're going to have on your gear. So as you niggas already know, as they explained in Direct, that each article of clothing that Splatoon wears gives your Inkling a buff. So you might get certain things from like invisibility when launching into to your partner. You might get a buff when using your I guess your ammo. You might get a decrease in ammo usage and shit. So there's different types of stuff, and each one can kind of play up to your whole playstyle. Say if you want to be a sniper, you probably want to have that quick nimble feet. You probably want to have some stealth stuff, that way you can kind of move around, set up properly, and go for them snipes. So there's lots of different shit. Of course, then they go try to electrocute me when I try to take the cut through the grass, but whatever. Alright, Daisy, we still in this. Nobody can see me. We're gonna hit that girl, Dana G. Dana G, where the fuck you going, bitch? Motherfuck back. So yeah, as I was saying, we about to make it to this first place. Get that mushroom. Let's go. Oh, man. And wow, the green shell had to snipe me. Alright, second place it is. Alright, we got no problem with second place. I'll take it. Second place it motherfucking is. Alright, nigga. Damn, we losing to zero all over the place. Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. We can't catch a goddamn break. Alright. So yeah, they talked about how you're able to upgrade your outfits and shit, so that way you're kind of top notch when on the field. So really nice. Always going to be nice to look out for Spike, and he also requires an item called a Super Seashell, which I'll get into how you acquire them shits later in this video. But moving on, they also talked about the online. So they pretty much talked about there's going to be a regular mode and a ranked mode, which we already kind of knew. Regular mode just seems like the casual mode, and ranked mode is where the real niggas gonna be. So if you're a real niggas, peep it, me and your boy, we gonna be out here, we gonna be in these streets. So pretty much in ranked mode, you're pretty much gonna have a little bit of a ranking on the line. So the better you do, the better your ranking. And I believe the ranking goes from what, D? No, not D. I think they can stop at C- as high as to A+. So y'all niggas definitely want to try to get that 4.0, my niggas. Even though you might be failing in school, you still want to get that 4.0. Y'all niggas want to make it on the honor roll in Splatoon. So the better you do, the more better your opponents will be. So that's really nice. Good to know that they have a ranking system, and not like certain other games where it's kind of easy just to kind of steamroll the newer players. So nice that they're doing that. I believe in ranked mode you're also going to get a couple new modes as well. I think regular mode is just limited to turf mode, but if you really want to get a little better up in the world, which I guess you're kind of like forced to, because it kind of feels like Splatoon is really trying to position itself as a competitive game, because a lot of the modes are in ranked mode. In order to reach ranked mode, you gotta be good. So they're gonna have not only turf wars, but also gonna have splat zones, as well as a new mode called tower control, which pretty much tower control kind of reminds me of payload, which is kind of you just securing a point and securing it to like a certain duration so you can win the match. But it looks like Splatoon's twist is that this control point is actually moving closer and closer to the heart of the enemy territory. So as you secure your victory, it's gonna get a little harder, as your opponents might be a little rushing you a little hard, because you're gonna be all up in their face. So I'm definitely definitely liking the challenge to that. And I heard they got another mode coming up, which they didn't really talk about that much, so I'm probably just gonna go over it later on in the video when I talk about that DLC, which you already know about. But one thing I'm definitely grateful to hear about is definitely that friends lobbies and shit. Thank goodness you're able to have friends, because I remember there was rumors and shit that the online for friends is definitely going to be kind of limited and kind of like stunted in some degree, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Well, at least later down the line. Maybe at launch it might be the case. Oh, of course the red shell would hit me. You dirty bitch, Dana G. I got you. I got you. So I'm definitely kind of hyped to see what you can do with your friends. I'm definitely happy to see that you can actually join your friends' room, similar to how you're able to do it in Mario Kart 8. Just see your friends on the list, see them in the match, and just click it, and you just go right to that lobby that they're in. One thing I did notice, which is kind of a nice touch, is that when you're playing online, at least initially, it's going to be randomized. That way, you're not going to get stacked teams with all the good players on one team every single time. It's going to be randomized, jumbled around. That way, you're not always going to get that chance where all the good players are on one team. So that's definitely going to be nice. Another thing that's really nice is that we're going to be able to get free updates, my nigga. So they're going to be adding new stages, new gear, new modes, and new guns. So the possibilities are going to be endless. I like a game that's going to be lasting quite a bit. I remember people were ragging on Splatoon for having not low, but like small memory size. Talk about like, oh, the game can't have that much content, but bitch, you forgot to rule in DLC. So now this game is probably going to look a little bit more beefier this time next year with like a lot more content. There's supposed to be a lot of DLC, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to be seeing a whole different type of Splatoon this time in 2016. So y'all niggas can best believe this game's going to have a whole lot of longevity, especially with the whole online infrastructure that is shaping up. So that's definitely going to be pretty dope. You can't sleep on that. I'm definitely liking that they're actually implementing a whole lot more new courses. That way you're not seeing the same old 6 stages and shit. So I'm definitely liking that they're throwing up new shit, a whole lot of new shit into the mix. Other than that, there's going to be a DLC in August, which is allow you're going to be able to, remember when I told you that you're able to join your friend's room and it's going to be randomized? Well, this DLC is going to actually give you the ability to actually set up your team of 4 before even heading online. So you're able to set up with your squad. You know me and my niggas, we gonna set up, huddle up, and then we gonna head online and straight dominate. Salty Splatoon in this bitch. You niggas dig? You niggas dig? So we definitely looking pretty frosty up in this bitch. Also, while talking about I guess like the new modes and new guns and shit. They talked about like the different types of guns. They talked about like there's gonna be like a burst gun, a sniper rifle. I like the fact that they actually went into detail of what these guns actually do. I know they kind of detailed that shit on their Tumblr, but it's really nice just for them to just actually say it aloud in video, because not everyone's following the Tumblr and shit. So they're not going to be able to be kept up to speed with that, so it's nice that they actually did that. We also learned a lot of new specials and new different types of sub-weapons. I'm definitely liking that Kraken, and I'm definitely liking the Ink Zuka, but I like the possibilities of being able to help out your opponent, your teammates in other ways, like setting up kind of like I guess EMP waves, or like in the Inkling sense, we're able to keep track of everybody on the field, or even like the bubbles where you're actually able to set up shields for your opponent, your partner. So definitely liking that. So all around, I'm definitely liking how they actually handled this direct. They talked about a lot of guns. They talked about a lot of features. They talked about techniques they could do. So they're definitely trying to kind of shake this up. Like I mentioned before, they're definitely trying to make this game see more of a competitive edge, which is definitely going to latch on from what I've seen. Besides the August DLC, which is going to give you the ability to play with like all 8 of your friends, or just set up your team of 4 before heading on ranked online, they also mentioned Amiibos. Now, I am definitely hyped to see the Amiibo support. Honestly, Amiibos in general didn't really interest me. Smash Bros didn't really grab me. The only way they kind of slightly grabbed my attention was probably for Codename Steam, which actually gave you new characters in the game. And this one is giving you a lot of meaningful content, like new costume skins, new arcade games, new abilities and shit. So there's definitely a point of actually acquiring these Amiibos, because you're going to be able to get those exclusive type of abilities, gear that might give you that unique type of edge when going online. Of course, it won't be like, you won't be that unique, because everyone's gonna have access to Amiibos and shit, and who knows, down the line there might be other shit. So there's gonna be a lot of people having different types of customs. One thing I want to mention is that even if you do have certain gear, it's not really guaranteed that you're gonna get a certain ability. The abilities are random. The only way you're actually able to acquire the good skills is through a lot of testing, going back and forth. I'm pretty sure people are going to be grinding for quite some time trying to get that right gear to have like the right setup of abilities and shit. But who knows, you might stumble across like happy accidents and shit, and you might find out that, hey, maybe being able to have a little more defense is for the best for me. So I'm definitely liking that. People are probably gonna have a whole lot of sets and shit. Honestly, the whole depth of this game, like the abilities, the way you're able to help out your teammates and shit, this is too much for a nigga. Too much. My dick can only excrete so much jizz in one day. A human's dick was only meant to get so hard. Anymore, my shit gonna be like a kakuna. It is hardened and defense cannot go up any higher, my nigga. The defense cannot go up any higher. Oh my goodness. So yeah, definitely liking that. Also, they mentioned that there's going to be a demo drop. I'm not really looking at it as a demo. I look at it more as a beta, because a demo in traditional sense for Nintendo is more so like you actually download the game, you're actually able to play it for unlimited amount of time. You probably might have 30 tries, and once you use up those 30 tries, you have to wait and actually purchase the game. But this one, it seems like you're actually having a restricted time frame where you're actually able to play this game. So in that sense, I think this is more of a beta more than anything, and it makes sense too, because let's say for example a million niggas are interested in playing Splatoon and already downloaded the game. Therefore, in that 1 hour time frame, you're gonna have a million niggas trying to rush online, and that's definitely gonna put some stress on Nintendo servers. So honestly, I think this is more of a stress test more than anything, meant to help out Nintendo improve the quality. So I encourage you guys to jump in that pussy, stretch it out as wide as you can. That way Nintendo can make some adjustments, do some little surgery, and tighten up that pussy even better for when a game comes out this May. They also mentioned that whoever is able to pre-order their Splatoon game at GameStop, you're going to be able to get a free download code to get Inkling skins for your Mii Gunners, which, knowing me, I'm not really into the Mii, so y'all niggas better look forward to, because we about to have another motherfucking giveaway. So if you don't like GameStop, purchase your Splatoon at another outlet like say Amazon. Don't worry, your boy's gonna give you the hookup with a Splatoon gold costume. So you gonna get the scoop. You gonna beat GameStop at their own game. You gonna be able to purchase at Amazon for them low prices and still get the Splatoon DLC. So you should be good if you stick with your boy. So we should be good. Other than that, honestly, they talked about the whole Splatfest now. Splatfest definitely looks clutch as fuck. So pretty much it's like Conquest mode for Super Smash Brothers, but there's actually meaning to it, because in Super Smash Brothers Conquest mode it was like, yay, you're on Team Green, you won, congratulations. This time, if you actually win Splatfest, you're actually gonna get these things called super seashells, yeah, which I mentioned, which you're gonna need for Spike. So pretty much you're gonna pick a side. So let's say you want to be Team Blood or Team Crit, you jump on the Team Blood, and if you win at the end of the day, I guess if your team accumulates more points, I don't know how it's gonna award us the super seashells. I don't know if it's gonna be like at the end of the whole event of this Splatfest. Is it Splatfest? Yeah, at the end of the Splatfest. I don't know if everyone on that team is awarded those points, or after every match that team is awarded that point. So I don't know if it's going to be a whole at the end of the day collective thing, or if it's going to be after each match, after you represent your team and be victorious, you're going to be rewarded with super seashells. I don't know. I think it's going to be more of a at the end of the event. That way, it's the super seashells are going to be a little bit more rare to obtain to go to Spike. Because I honestly think if you're able to pump out like what, 5 or 6 matches and get a whole bunch of super seashells, you're going to be able to upgrade your gear fairly quickly, and it's kind of take the whole, I guess, I don't know, the novelty factor, not the novelty factor, but when you upgrade your weapon, it's supposed to be an accomplishment, not like say, all right, I already got like 35 super seashells, let me go throw this on. So that's how I kind of feel. You guys might feel a little bit differently, but that's kind of how I feel. But we will just have to see. We'll have to see. I'm not really into the whole like Korean K-pop Inkling girls. I mean, the name is hot, Calamari, Carrie, and Mary, but I ain't really into that whole K-pop shit. I was just like, alright, nigga, just do you. As long as you host these Splatfests, we up in this bitch. Let's go. Alright, so after that, I think that's about it for Splatoon news. Keep in mind that I will be try to record some of that Splatoon demo, so y'all niggas could definitely look forward to that next week. I'm definitely gonna be posting a whole lot of shit. Whole lot of shit. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Splatoon news, like I mentioned before. So let's talk about some of this other news. So right off the bat, let's talk about Nintendo's financial earnings. So pretty much, this is the first time in a long while that Nintendo's actually being able to turn a profit. So that's really nice on them. Good shit on their part. My nigga Sony, they've been doing really nice. They fucking nailed it with the PS4. They know exactly what they're doing. So it's really nice to see my two companies that I really like fuck with actually starting to do good. Microsoft, I can really care less, but it can't really hurt to have more competition. But I'll definitely get into that. I'm definitely planning on doing some E3 videos talking about my predictions and shit. So y'all niggas stay tuned for that. I might start dropping the first of those shits probably either this next week or the following week after that. So stay tuned for that. I'll definitely give you my thoughts on those companies. I'm gonna talk about the big three and maybe a couple others. But yeah, Nintendo's finally turning a profit. Also, they actually mentioned in the this investor meeting, I'm guessing it was, that they're planning on releasing even more DLC for Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Bros. Now you niggas know that while Mario Kart 8 definitely gets up my ass sometimes, pushing a nigga down into 9th place. The game is still fun, loving the new courses. Hopefully they give me a couple new tracks. I really hope that they actually add in some more N64 stages, because honestly the N64 stages were like one of the best. Maybe they might even add a couple more I guess inspired Nintendo theme tracks, so that's definitely gonna be nice. Just please lay off the F-Zero. You already rubbed enough salt in the wounds. As pretty as Big Blue and F-Zero and Mute City is, I don't want to see no more F-Zero, my nigga. Just give me an F-Zero game, alright? Just give me an F-Zero game. I don't want to deal with any more of this salt in my wounds, my nigga. My wounds can't be salty as long as my... You know, you feel me? My wounds can't be salty as well, my nigga. So yeah, you can look forward to more Mario Kart 8 DLC and more Super Smash Bros. DLC. And I believe they said they're planning to push Mario Kart 8 DLC as far as March 16th. So I don't know if it's gonna stop at March 16th exactly, but they have plans to release couple more DLC packs at the moment up till March 16th. So we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. Now for Super Smash Bros., we already know about the Super Smash Bros. Ballot. So y'all niggas already vote for the niggas who you want. Me myself already voted for King K. Rool, my nigga King K. Rool. I'm definitely a Donkey Kong buff, so you know I'm gonna vote for them Donkey Kong characters. If it's not King K. Rool, it's definitely gonna be Dixie. You feel me, nigga? Definitely gonna be Dixie. I just want to see more Donkey Kong characters. If Kid Icarus could have goddamn 3 characters, there's no way in hell Donkey Kong can't get 3 characters himself. You feel me? That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Alright, let's see if we can try to snipe this girl Mezzo. Hope I can get a good item. Let's see. Mezzo, your day is numbered. You holding on to that second place for me. You holding to that second place for me, girl. You give me that shit, nigga. Keeping that shit warm for me. I'ma take this. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, niggas, like, comment, and subscribe, and next time we'll be in the same exact place, doing the same exact motherfucking thing, and we in this shit. Let's go, Daisy!